Hey guys, welcome to another LightMAYker vlog. I'm Cassandra Bodzak, holistic lifestyle guide, and I am interrupting our regularly scheduled vlogging for a little video about the new moon in Taurus. And I'm super excited about this new moon and a lot of the energy that's going on. But before I dive into it, I know a lot of you who follow me on Facebook or Instagram already know my thing with astrology, but for the newcomers that are tuning in on YouTube and perhaps just getting to know me through these videos, welcome. Super excited to have you. I'm not an astrologer by any means. I am just someone who is very interested in what's going on with the planets and finds it pretty fascinating how the energies through astrology kind of play out in our lives. And as someone that works with a lot of people one-on-one, I find it very interesting when I first started getting into it through my Kundalini yoga and meditation practice that oftentimes I had noticed as a coach, and many coaches will tell you this, that your clients will kind of be working through similar things at the same time. So while they might not have, like for the past 2 weeks, all of a sudden everybody was working with relationship situations. And, you know, in my one-on-one coaching, I help people create a foundation that's based in their spiritual practice, nourishing and loving their body, and just taking care of themselves so that then they can create amazing businesses, amazing, you know, whatever they want for their lives, essentially. So oftentimes it's all different kinds of things that come up that we talk about because, you know, if your relationship, I wouldn't consider myself, quote-unquote, a relationship coach, right? But if something's not going well in your relationship or you're having trouble navigating something in your relationship, you know, that always comes back to being, you know, an inner problem, right? Or something that we can do and something that can become a block to us really going big and having the most, you know, amazing experience of the rest of our lives, right? So anyway, I talk about everything. But at different times, I'll notice different themes come up. And it's very often that I'll be on the phone with people all week and we'll all be talking around the same topic. So it'll be something from the past coming up, right? So long story short, that is kind of my explanation of why I find astrology very intriguing and very powerful. Because if you know the weather, then you can better prepare yourself with it. You can navigate it better. It's all energy. So the way I see it is if you know the conditions around you, you can utilize it, right? If you know it's raining, then you can put your plants outside so they get watered. You can make the most of the energy. If you know it's sunny, then that's, you know, going to be the day that you plan to go to the beach. So that's kind of how I look at astrology. So right now we have 5 planets in retrograde and a new moon in Taurus, which is a pretty intense situation. It's been a bit of an intense situation since March, I feel like. And you guys may have felt that, like massive changes, different things going on, periods where you're probably feeling like super, super productive, and then periods that feel like kind of slow and foggy, and maybe you're struggling to get motivated. Right now, with this energy between the retrogrades and our new moon in Taurus, you might be feeling, and I'm seeing this in a lot of my friends and my clients, and I'm certainly experiencing it myself, I'm not excused, where all these good things are manifesting, these good things are popping up, the emails are coming in, the offers are coming in, really projects are starting to blossom, and it kind of just feels like maybe there's a fog over it, or maybe you're a little confused or a little lost, or there's something kind of like that's not there yet, like they're all kind of laid out right in front of you, and you're like, I can almost get it, but not quite. Don't worry, that energy is going to pass, but we're still kind of in it right now. The good thing about the Taurus energy, though, is it's very grounding. It's this bull energy. So it's, you know, getting clear on what you want and really taking those practical steps to get it. And it's a very self-sufficient energy. And so I'm getting so excited. So one of the things that, you know, with new moons, we always talk about setting intentions. And I'm going to include a link below to my meditation for setting intentions, because I know you guys love that for new moons. And I'll also include some links below in the places that I like to read up about the new moon forecast, so you can go read for yourself and intuitively interpret what, is going on in your life that fits the situation right now. And one of the things that could be coming up between the retrograde and this new moon in Taurus is really kind of the healing and the transforming of perhaps a pattern in the past that wasn't working for you. So actually, just before when I was getting ready to hop on this, I found this quote, this Cheryl Strayed quote, and I think it really sums it up perfectly. And now if I can find it. Here. Perfect. Don't surrender all your joy for an idea you used to have about yourself that isn't true anymore. Isn't that good? I feel like that's a really great example of the energy we're in right now. It's don't surrender all your joy for an idea about you that isn't true anymore. And so that's that retrograde energy. Perhaps what's coming up for you is something that has been coming up for you for a couple years now. If you've, it's that one area of your life that kind of always eludes you. So maybe if you're someone that, is always has great financial things, but, the romantic area of your life eludes you, then perhaps right now you're dealing with some romance. Vice versa, if, maybe relationships are always really easy and great for you, but, getting a sturdy hold on your finances has always been a struggle. That's coming to the surface for you. And whatever that idea is that you have about yourself, right? And I'm going to, as always with all these videos, I'm so open and honest with you guys. But what's coming up for me right now, and it's kind of been the theme for a bit now, is organization. I've always, like the idea that I need to get rid of that I've had about myself is that, I'm not that organized. And to a certain degree, I think on the scheme of things, I'm not that organized, because I think there could be way more systems in place for my business than I have right now. But I still, keep things going. So I'm probably more organized than most, or than I give myself credit for. But this is an idea that you have about yourself. That's an idea that I've had about myself. I've kind of written myself off as just, well, Cassie, you're the creative type. You're meant to stay up all night and write and do videos and paint and do your collages and stuff like that and think of all these great ideas. You are not the girl that's going to be, writing 7 spreadsheets and doing all of this, planning and stuff like that. And within the past couple months, I can't even tell you how many spreadsheets I've done for everything, monitoring everything, and really getting those organizational systems in place. And now it's kind of that final push to really transform the way you think about it. So, like I said, for me, that's going to be saying, you know what? I am really organized. I actually do track a lot. I'm actually, getting things in order and getting things together. And maybe for you, if that's in relationships, and you're like, it never works out in relationships, right? Don't find any guys, or whatever your story is, right? You've kind of created a label for yourself, I'm going to guess, whether it's in your finances, like it's hard to make money, like I can never get a great job, or whatever, We create these labels, and then they become these self-fulfilling prophecies that imprison us, right? I love what she says, it steals our joy, right? And the things that are coming up with Taurus are really practical things. So it's perfect, of course, this organization thing is such like a Taurus type kind of thing, because it's a very grounded thing. It's a practical tool. So maybe if your thing is finances, maybe it's, going on to mint.com tonight and loading all of your different cards and accounts and loans and having everything so it's neatly laid out and really taking those steps. If it's relationships, maybe it's, sending a couple texts, or, going on an app if you're trying to date, or whatever it is. It's just taking the practical steps towards it and then allowing that earth energy. This is my favorite Taurus aspect, is that Taurus is, it is this bull that's going out, it knows what it wants, it's going to get it, and it will get it. The Taurus energy will get whatever you put your eyes on right now if you really stay grounded and do the due diligence steps. But it also really honors that earth energy, because it's an earth sign, right? So that beautiful earth energy is really the seed that becomes the flower. And it's honoring that, okay, so my job, my half of the street here, is to plant the seed. It's to water the seed, it's to, maybe make sure the soil is fertile in the area that I plant my seed. And then my job becomes to sit back and allow Mother Nature to handle the timing of when that little seed blossoms. And so it is really working with that energy right now of saying, okay, what are the seeds I want to plant right now? And how can I do the grounded actions to water them, to tend to them, but at the same time, to respect that they are going to blossom on their own time. And again, I think when we have that energy of knowing our power, knowing our worth, knowing how self-sufficient we really can be, then we can plant with confidence and really trust that they are absolutely on their way. And you're probably already seeing some of them coming up to fruition and just trusting that they're getting there, right? So I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you do a little reflecting tonight. Tonight's a great night for journaling, for meditation. Like I said, I'm going to link below to some of the other forecasts you can read. Sorry, the sun is kind of crazy. Trying to work out the lighting here. Oh, well, I got like my stripes in here. I hope you guys are enjoying these vlogs. I feel like you're getting to know me personally, and that's always a great feeling. And I'm so excited for this new moon in Taurus and for the upcoming week. And I hope that this was helpful. Please, if you want to write your intentions below, if you want to share back with me what's that belief about yourself that is robbing you of your joy right now that you are just ready to release. And let's release them. Let's rewrite that story because it's not serving us. And you absolutely are. I absolutely am organized, and you absolutely are abundant, and you absolutely are amazing in relationships. And we have the power to take those, real life steps to walk that path. So I hope that you'll share this if you feel inspired to, and that you'll subscribe to watch even more videos. And of course, come right back here tomorrow for more videos right from me. Thanks, guys. Bye.